lot of eye contact with drivers is important. Look at them. You see them looking right back at you? You're covered. So time of day considerations are important here too. I'm out around 9:45 in the morning. So I'm right after the morning rush and right before the mid-afternoon surge, so to speak, right? So here it is. It's not that Annette is normally super busy, but this is pretty dead. If you're commuting, you don't have the luxury of picking your time. But if part of your reason for getting out on the bike is to exercise and, you know, do your bit for your own health, well, if you have the flexibility, use it, right? This is Roncesvalles. It's a busy intersection, so I always keep that in mind. Nobody directly behind me, so I'm just going to sort of more or less stay where I am. Okay, cool. Toronto's fairly green, which is nice too, so even on a, you know, downtown street, it's beautiful. I believe the wind is with me. I'm finding this pretty easy. Interesting ride home then. All right, so we're coming up to Jane, I believe. Yes, it is Jane. We want to get onto the Humber River Trail, at least the lower part of it, which is here, out in an area of Toronto called Baby Point. Some big hills here, so woohoo. I'm going to hang back a little because I don't know where this guy's going. Might be making a right turn, might be going straight. I know the signal doesn't say it, but the signal doesn't usually say it. Unfortunately. People often forget to signal. It's as simple as that, really. I think driving a car like driving a bike can have a sort of a dulling effect on your critical faculties. You do it for so long, you're so familiar with it, you forget how much of a quote-unquote achievement it is, right? How much work has to go into making it happen properly. That disappears after a while and just feels instinctive. So you forget how many things you have to ignore in order to focus on driving, for example. And then suddenly you're fiddling with your radio while you're checking your phone. It's hard driving. So I don't always count on people in cars doing what they're supposed to, right? They can get distracted. I've gotten distracted. I'm pretty attentive. The roundabout. You don't see that many of these in Toronto. I wonder how that happened. Lobbying? Innovative urban planning? British influences? I need to know. All right, so there's a fairly significant hill coming up. So I'm going to ditch for a second, let this guy go. If a truck is creeping around behind you a few feet, that means they're not sure what to do, so you just let them go. Answer the question for them in the affirmative, as they say. So here we are. I'm slowing down because this corner is completely blind. So if you want to go right, that's okay, although you swing up pretty far if you go too fast. If you want to go left, it's a little harder. You can watch the reflection in the windows of this house up here. I've used that to my good advantage to stop on time, but otherwise it's a brutal corner. People don't take it as slow as they probably should. So I should check the speed limit coming the other direction sometime. 30, yeah. I doubt anybody's doing 30 around that corner. So there you have it. All right, so we're now down at Magswood Park, which is our entry point onto the Humber River Trail. There's other places, of course, but I like this route. It's nice. I'm not sure about construction on the upper part of the trail either. We may be hopping off onto the road for a bit. It'll depend. There's pretty much year-round construction in Toronto, so you never really know. Okay, so we're going to go north from here. That's south down to the waterfront. This is north. This is the Humber River, in the west end of the city. The lower part of it's relatively well used. The upper part of it's a little less used, from my observation. Got my right mirror set to watch when I'm sitting all the way up like I am now, because there's a lot of cyclists that whip down here pretty quick, so good idea to keep your eyes open. It's a thin band of park that goes along the river, but it's nice. Lots of seating. Place to sit and contemplate. I think there's a golf course across the way, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not. I thought there was. Maybe it's further up. Okay. I think I'm going to go up this way because there's construction on, so let's move it up a little bit. Oh, they're coming out, so you can do it. We're not blocked. Go around the corner and down. There's places that aren't signed as well as they could be. That's the way it goes. On that note, a lot of the trail rides are not on your map. Some of them are, but a lot of them aren't. So, it's a good idea to ring your bell when you're far away, so people know you're coming. Thank you. It never hurts to say thanks, because you know, they're being nice. Yeah, parks in the summer in Toronto mean day camps, so watch out for little ones everywhere you go. Oh, here comes a posse right now. Right on.